If you research the captains of the Necromancy Investigation Corps, you'll find all the books prominently feature Captain Vern Garith. His son, though, Captain Marlin Garith, unfortunately, is just a footnote. Having personally known him, I feel it is very neglectful of the Ithoro historians to overlook this eccentric Tiguan who became captain through unconventional leadership methods. Good evening, Ifuans. I'm Lady Alexis, and welcome to Manor Sous-sol. I am an Ifuan from the ancient town of Ithoro, of which I will tell you the story of my people. Definitely subscribe, it puts potatoes on the menu. Marlin Garith had a hard time fitting in for various reasons. His father was the famous war hero, Vern Garith. As a result, Ithoro's leaders placed high expectations and responsibilities on Marlin's shoulders at a young age. But Marlin couldn't live up to his father's legendary status, no matter how hard he tried. To make matters worse, Marlin was awkward and didn't possess the charisma of his father. Marlin tended to stick out like a potato on a dessert cart. Unlike most Ifuans, he had stripes and tufted ears. Instead of having a long bushy tail, his was short like a bob-tailed cat. For you see, he was part Tiguan. Vern Garith was a Tiguan. After serving heroically in the Typhontaurus Wars, Vern emigrated to the mountains of Ithoro from the jungles of Elenam. Ithoro was experiencing a large amount of Typhontaurus attacks at the time. Vern quickly made a name for himself using his hunting and tracking skills. The Typhontaurus were nearly wiped out. When the Necromancy Investigation Corps was formed, they promptly recruited Vern. It wasn't long after several successful missions that Vern became captain of the NIC. There, he applied his skills and prevented the Necro Guild from taking over Ithoro. The citizens of Ithoro loved their legendary hero, and he loved Ithoro. Eventually, Vern married a young, beautiful Ifuaness, Tatiana. When Marlin came of age, he was obligated to join the NIC. Having the same distinct features as his father, Marlin was immediately recognized as Captain Vern's son. Marlin lacked the hunting and tracking experience Vern had from centuries of living in the untamed jungles, but he applied what he learned from observing his father from afar. Many heroes receive their own epic poems or ballads, so I have written my own to honor Marlin. Unlike your father who inspired many, you inspired pity. The Typhontaurus laughed at you, and so did the Necromity. Unlike your father's tail, yours was short and stubby. Unlike your father's stature, yours was a little chubby. Unlike your father's charm, you stumbled over every word. Your jokes were not funny, and your stripes were absurd. Marlin was determined to step out of his father's shadow. His achievements were compared to Vern's, but Marlin worked hard and steadily rose through the ranks. One fateful day, everyone was shocked to discover Vern had been mauled to death by a Typhontaurus. Morale sank throughout all of Ithoro. Desperate to replace their late hero, many looked to young Marlin. When Marlin later became captain of the NIC, he felt undeserving of the title. He believed it was only his father's influence that allowed him to get this far. A statue of Vern Garith was erected in front of the NIC headquarters, a constant reminder of who he could never be. Marlin aspired to invent his own weaponry, but unlike Angira, his skills were lacking. Seeking Angira's help, Marlin would submit to her his own concept art and designs. One idea he was proud of was that of a titanium suit. The idea was to protect the agents from Typhontaurus. He envisioned an army of titanium-clad NIC agents he would call the Titanium Platoon, or the TP for short. He also lacked marketing skills. The suit came with a glove that could emit high-powered bursts of electricity to stun the enemy. Marlin hashed together a crude prototype with exposed wires. Despite Angera's warnings, Marlin activated the glove. The resulting shock stunned Marlin. He was okay, but the hair on his tail was singed and poofed out. In the time it took him to recover and brush the fur back, Marlin received the nickname Captain Cottontail. Marlin, was also known for getting involved in missions, something other NIC captains avoided. During one mission, a Typhon Taurus was running loose on the streets. Marlin joined the agents who were sent to stop it. The monster snatched a junior agent and slammed him into the cobblestone road. As the beast went in for the kill, Marlin jumped between it and the wounded agent. In the brief moment the creature was distracted, the agents were able to take it down. Marlin regularly put the safety of the other agents above his own. The NIC agents grew more confident in Marlin's leadership, knowing he had their back. Despite the nicknames and jokes, the agents grew to respect Marlin, and no longer compared him to his father. In a lot of ways, they preferred his leadership over that of Vern's. Even though Marlin lacked the charisma and skills of his father, he was an inspiration to his team and was a great leader with an even greater heart. I hope you enjoyed Marlin's tale, even though it was short. I would like to thank all of my subscribers and followers on both Twitter and Instagram. Also, if you like what you see, join my Patreon. I really enjoyed your company, and feel free to come visit any time here at Manor Sous-sol. I would love to share more stories with you. And remember, Ifuans, don't let others define who you are.